Intel precompiled shaders accelerate game load times by up to 3x on Arc GPUs, now available and supported in 13 games. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a gamer and especially if you're on PC, today's video has some huge news for you, especially if you're running Intel's Arc graphics cards. Intel has just made a massive update to improve game load times and shader performance. And trust me, this one's a game changer. So, if you're tired of staring at loading screens, stick around because you're about to experience some seriously fast gaming. So, what's the big update Intel just dropped? Something called precompiled shaders. I know it sounds technical, but I'll break it down for you. When you load up a game, your GPU needs to compile shaders, essentially, the little graphical instructions that help your game run smoothly. Normally, this happens when you first boot up the game, which can lead to long waiting times as your GPU gets to work. But with precompiled shaders, Intel's Arc GPUs can load shaders that have already been optimized and precompiled. This means you're skipping the compilation wait and jumping straight into the action. Think of it like having all the ingredients ready for a recipe, instead of chopping and prepping everything while you cook. You save time and the meal, or in this case, the game is ready faster. Now, how does it actually work? Well, Intel has set up a system where shaders are precompiled on their end. That's right, Intel does the heavy lifting before you even boot up the game. Through Intel's graphics software app, the system will deliver these optimized shaders directly to your PC. The best part? This happens automatically. Once you have the feature enabled, it downloads and installs the precompiled shaders for supported games without you having to do anything extra. So, whenever you boot up a supported game, your Intel GPU is already equipped with everything it needs. The result? Massively faster load times, as much as 3 times faster in some games compared to without precompiled shaders. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Is this just some small feature for obscure titles? No way. Intel has launched this feature with support for 13 major games on Steam, and we're talking big ones. Games like Cyberpunk 2077, God of War Ragnarok, Hogwarts Legacy, and Starfield are all part of the list. If you're a fan of any of these, you'll feel the difference immediately when booting them up. But what's even cooler is that as new games are released or updated, the system will continuously update the precompiled shaders automatically, so you'll never fall behind. It's like having a little helper in the background making sure your games load faster each time. Now let's get into the juicy part. How much faster are we talking? According to Intel, game load times can be up to 3 times faster. That's a massive improvement when you think about how long games can take to load, especially massive titles like Cyberpunk 2077. If you're like me and want to get into the action ASAP, that's a pretty big deal. And we're not just talking about high-end PCs here. Even if you're using integrated Intel Arc graphics, you'll still see a noticeable difference. So, whether you're rocking a dedicated GPU or using integrated graphics, this feature is going to benefit a wide range of gamers. So, how do you actually get this feature up and running? It's super simple. You'll need to open up Intel's graphics software app on your PC. Once you're in there, just head to the settings and toggle on Precompiled Shaders, Beta. That's it. The system will automatically download the shaders and start using them for supported games. Just keep in mind, this feature is still in beta, so while it's incredibly useful, there may still be a few tweaks or updates to iron out in the future. Looking at the bigger picture, Intel is clearly aiming to make gaming as fast and seamless as possible. With technologies like precompiled shaders, they're pushing the envelope to make sure gamers spend less time waiting and more time playing. It's just one of the ways Intel is trying to catch up to the competition and even surpass them in some areas. And let's not forget, this isn't just about game load times. Shader optimization can have a broader impact on game performance, improving things like frame rates and stability. So, we're not just getting faster load times, but possibly smoother gameplay as well. So, if you've got an Intel Arc GPU, this feature is definitely worth enabling. Faster load times and smoother gameplay are always a win in my book. But let me know, are you using this feature already? What's the biggest difference you've noticed? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. As always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.